Keyword argument. So far we were talking about the positional arguments. Now we are going to talk about the keyword argument. What is keyword argument? How it looks like? According to the simple definition that we have, parameter followed by the argument is what we call the keyword argument. No specific order is required in keyword argument. A parameter followed by the argument is what we call the keyword argument. That pattern is called the keyword argument. There is no specific order. No specific order is required in the keyword argument. Whether you put the last name first and the first name last, it will give you the proper output. So order is not required in keyword argument. Now let me show you that how keyword argument looks like. Example number 8. Define my data of first name comma last name, print of f, my name is first name space last name, and then print of I can speak German language. My data of last name equals to Udin, comma first name equals to Moein. When you run it, you will get this output. Look, we are talking about the keyword argument as we saw in the definition that the parameter followed by the argument, is called the keyword argument. This is the one keyword argument for the first parameter, and this is the second keyword argument for the second parameter. But look, we have changed the position. We have changed the position for the parameter. For the first name, we put last name. For the last name, we put first name. So when you run it, you will get the proper output. My name is Moinuddin. The first name will come first and the last name will come last. So the order doesn't matter. We just change the order. We just change the order of the last name and the first name. For the first name, we put last name, and for the last name, we put first name. Order doesn't matter. When you run it, you will get the proper output. The first name will come first and the last name will come last. So you will get my name is Moinuddin instead of Udin Moein. You will get proper name Moinuddin. And the other print function, I can speak German language. So it has been proved that the order doesn't matter. In keyword argument, the order doesn't matter. I repeat it. What is keyword argument? The parameter. What is this last name? Last name is a parameter. First name is the parameter. The parameter followed by the argument. This is argument. What is argument? Argument is a piece of information, the actual piece of information that we give to the parameter. So the parameter followed by the argument is called the keyword argument. This is one keyword argument. This is second keyword argument. This is the keyword argument for the first parameter. This is the keyword argument for the second parameter. But we have changed the order. For the first name, we put last name. For the last name, we put first name. We got the proper output. We got first name first and the last name at the second place. So rather than getting Udin Moein, we got Moinuddin. So we can say that order doesn't matter in the keyword argument. But make sure, don't forget, order matters in the positional argument. For example, if you skip this last name and skip this first name, you simply put Udin, comma Moein, you will get Udin Moein, because Udin Moein are the positional arguments. But right now we have keyword arguments. Keyword arguments is the parameter followed by the argument is what we call the keyword argument. So I hope it is very much clear now. Example number 9. Div of my data of first name comma last name, and print of formatted string my name is first name with a space last name inside the curly brackets, and then print of I can speak German language, and then my data of Moein comma last name equals to Udin. When you run it, you will get the same output here. Now look, this time I have used the formatted string. For the formatted string, you have to put the F and then quotes my name is, and then the first name inside the curly brackets and then space. If you put a space, you will get a space here, and then the last name inside the curly brackets. Now look at here. If you pass one positional argument and one keyword argument, you will still get the same output. If you put positional argument first and then the keyword argument at the second place, like this one is the positional argument, this one is the keyword argument, we know that the parameter followed by the argument is called a keyword argument. So this is my first name, this is my last name. When you run it, you will get the same Moinuddin. So you can put the first argument as a positional argument and the second one as a keyword argument. you will still get the same answer, Moein. And then the second print function, I can speak German language. Example number 10. Def my data of first name comma last name, and then print of formatted string my name is first name with a space last name, and then tell the print of I can speak German language. My data of first name equals to Moein comma Udin. When run it, you will get an error. You won't get the output. Why? Because look at here, we know that in keyword argument order doesn't matter, but if you pass two arguments for a single parameter, it will give an error. Look, we have first name. For the first name we have Moein. We have no issue at all. But if you put the second argument, it will give an error. If you remember last time, in the last example, example number 9, the first one was a positional argument. The second was a keyword argument. It doesn't affect. But if you put the first one as a keyword argument and the second one is a positional argument, then it matters. It will give an error. Look at here. This is the same thing. This is the same thing. We have one positional argument and other keyword argument. But the positional argument comes first and then the keyword argument. So it is the first name, this is the last name. Therefore, it doesn't affect. You will get the same Moein. But if you put keyword argument first and then the positional argument, it matters. It will give an error. It won't show an output. Because look at here, we are passing two arguments for a single parameter. Therefore, it will give an error. If you put Udin here and then comma first name equals to Moein, you will get Udin Moein. You will get an answer. It doesn't matter. But if you put the positional argument at second place, it will give an error. Because the program identifies that I'm passing two arguments for a single parameter. Single parameter has been followed by the two arguments, and that's the reason it gives an error. I hope you got the idea now.